Health workers in the capital have expressed worry over the risk of many newborns contracting tuberculosis as the syringes needed for immunizing babies with the GHOne vaccine have run out for over a year. Currently, 4 vaccines for the immunization of children against preventable childhood diseases have been in short supply in various health facilities. Many nursing mothers are equally worried over the development. My colleague Evelyn Araba Edu visited some health facilities in Accra and has come through with this report.
This is a 6-week-old baby boy brought to the Reproductive and Child Health Unit of the Greater Accra Regional Hospital to receive shots of the polio vaccine, pneumococcal conjugate vaccine, PCV, pentavalent vaccine, and rotavirus vaccine, but was unfortunately given only the pentavalent vaccine, as the other vaccines have been in short supply in the country for some time now. His mother, Selina, who is a first-time mom, is worried about the effects on her child, especially as the BCG given at birth is to prevent children from contracting tuberculosis.
My son is due to be injected in both legs, but an injection meant for one of his legs is unavailable, and this is likely going to defeat the efficacy of the vaccine in his system. This development is very worrying.
New mom Selina is not the only one frightened over her baby's health risk. Dr. Siabua had also journeyed from Teshi to Ridge to get a newborn immunized, only to find out she still have to come back to check on the availability of the vaccines, as she has been doing for several weeks now.
It's kind of stress again, because when you come here, and then for me like this, I'm not staying around here. So if I have come all the way from that place and then you have to take only one shot and have to look for another hospital to go for another shot, it's really a problem.
Many mothers are frustrated over the matter.
Back to him, they said there was none. So I went to a Kalenshi Polyclinic, then I got some for the first time. So right now, I'll go and check again.
I felt so bad, but since it's a hospital and anything can happen due to more of customers and this thing, so but after I hope everything will be fine. So that is it. So
the news that it has shot at everywhere. You have no worry, and as a mother, what we just hoping is that we just be praying that at the end of the month or at any moment they will bring them the vaccines that the child's supposed to get.
The principal nursing officer at the Reproductive and Child Health Unit of the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, Hilda Kofa-Kumaku, laments the effects of not vaccinating children at birth with BCG, fearing the risk of many children contracting tuberculosis due to the absence of syringes and other materials needed to administer the vaccine for over a year now. She urged parents whose newborns have not received the BCG at birth and are over a year to take their babies for Matox tests.
For those cases, either they do a monthly test to check as to whether the children have contracted the disease or not. So the best is for them to do a monthly test. We should restrict the number of people coming to see the babies. We shouldn't expose the children to a lot of people, because you don't know who has a particular condition. And then the mother too should eat a well-balanced diet so that the baby can get the immunity from the breast milk.
Hilda says if stakeholders do not ensure the availability of the vaccines soon, it could have dire consequences on many children's health.
Polio O is up to 2 weeks. So if a child is discharged from maybe NICU and the 3rd weekend comes to us, we wouldn't administer the polio O. Then at 6 weeks, they'll take the 5-in-1, the pneumonia, the rota, and then the PCV. But currently we only have the penta. So the cut-off point for all the vaccines is up to 5 years, except the BCG, the polio, and then the rota. The rota, if the child gets to you at 34 weeks and hasn't taken any of the rota vaccines at all, you shouldn't start it at all. We are all waiting for them to receive the vaccine so that we can administer to prevent the upsurge of these vaccine-preventable diseases.
The Chamber of Pharmacy wants government to immediately look for avenues of securing the vaccines that are in short supply. Chairman of the National Executive Committee of the Chamber, Harrison Abutiate, is calling for local production of the vaccines.
When I heard it, I was worried and surprised. The time has come when, after COVID, we've seen that we shouldn't depend on others to supply us with basic drugs and, of course, in this case, vaccines. So maybe we can consider a situation where the basic vaccines, like we say, polio, measles, diphtheria, hepatitis, yes, all these are vaccines that we should have. We should have even some for tetanus because of the situation we have in this country. Of course, we should have vaccines for malaria.
The Ghana Health Service has, however, indicated that bottlenecks with the supply of vaccines in the country will be smoothened out in the next 3 weeks. But until that is sorted, many children's health remain at risk. Evelyn Arabai.